Okay, so I'm trying to move my mouse out of or my keyboard out of the way and I'm getting all wonky. So this is something that has always bothered me. It's like one of those little tiny little minor things. It's not a game breaking bug. It is a slight immersion breaking bug about Star Citizen, and I'm finally saying something because I'm finally playing the game enough for it to bother me. This is something I've noticed on a couple of the ships, and that is the animation for the Hotas, which you can see my actual real hands here on my Hotas, which I currently have set up just like we would if you were sitting in the cockpit of this spacecraft here with a center stick, which is very reminiscent of flying an F-18, flying an A-10, flying P-51, flying an F-16, flying any fighter jet, modern fighter jet or classic fighter plane, of having the stick in the middle. I am using the Thrustmaster T16000. I know it's not like the fanciest, but it's what I've got, and I actually really like this stick. It has gotten me quite a bit of distance. But we're not here to talk about this. We're talking about the animations here. So, and the animations in game have never properly lined up with what you're doing IRL. So try to showcase that. I'm trying to think and what am I going to say. So if I want to pitch forward, so we're going to use our trusty Diamondback Explorer 3D print here. Where can I hold it? We can see about it. So if I want to pitch forward, I want to take the nose of the craft and go down like that. We push the stick forward. And as you can see, in-game animation, it works. The ship is doing this. I will notice that there's a couple of ships I've noticed this where you have two sticks in-game. One is the one that's actually animated that you're holding, and the other is just a random model. That's not the problem. Now, if I wanted to roll the ship, I would take the stick and I would move it left or right. Which, if we look out the window, let's get her back aligned. There we go. We can see. I'm in Arena Commander right now for this. So I can pitch up by pulling back, pitch down. If I want to roll left, I roll left. I want to roll right, I roll right. However, let's look at the stick. Now, the stick does have a twist function. Now, a lot of people who don't have flight pedals will use this twist function for yaw. We'll get to that in a minute. If I want to roll to the left, you see the animation for the in-game is twisting the stick. It's not actually rolling it. Now, I do have flight pedals, so you're not really going to see this, but let's get ourselves lined back up here. If I want to yaw left or yaw right, I can use the pedals. You can see my hands are completely free. I'm using my feet. You can kind of see my knee moving a little bit there. Sorry, the lighting's not the best. I tried. It's dark. It's nighttime. And my living room is dimly lit. But if we look at the in-game stick, I'm not touching the stick. It's doing the animation for roll. So pitch is fine. Pitch is that's the correct animation for pitch. Roll is doing the right thing, but it is incorrect animation. Yaw is doing the correct thing, but it also is incorrect animation. What it should be is this should be pitch, right? This should be roll, and this should be the twisting yaw motion. Or this, no, I'm correct. I'm wrong. I got that wrong. This should be pitch. This should be yaw, so it should not be going side to side like that. Instead, it should be twisting. And this twisting motion should actually be that motion. And I only noticed this while fighting with the VR stuff.